city of Dublin has been named one of the areas at the center of Central Ohio's growth for several years now. City leaders say last week's State of the City address proves the community's growth journey is only just beginning. NBC4's Anna Hoffman is live in Dublin with more on some of the highlights and how this change will impact people who live and work in Dublin. Anna?
Jen, Dublin city leaders say they're always looking at ways to help existing businesses grow and ways to bring in new ones. They say there are a lot of plans in the works to do just that.
We have a lot of exciting projects on the horizon.
Jenny Rauch, the Community Planning and Development Director for the City of Dublin, says the city is laser focused on innovation.
So it's not just making a pretty picture, it's how to help set the steps to make that happen.
At last week's State of the City address, city leaders said they will allocate more than $325 million over the next 5 years to capital improvement projects. One of the biggest chunks of that money will go to transportation.
That is really looking at all modes of transportation and how we make sure that we're prioritizing not just vehicles, but pedestrians and bicycles.
Rauch says the goal would be to make it easy for people to connect to places like Bridge Park, the Cohatch Riverview Village, a new center for business, as well as the land the city has acquired to create the West Innovation District.
That's a really great opportunity on the western portion of the city to help bring to life, that innovation opportunity, looking at new businesses, new sectors that we've not typically engaged with.
Rauch says they're even planning for the future, laying out framework for what a passenger rail station could look like at the West Innovation District.
So we've done some initial planning efforts with our additional land purchase out there. We are now looking at that again in a more holistic fashion.
People we spoke with who live and visit Dublin say they've enjoyed watching the city grow and are excited for what's to come.
It's the coolest thing. Like when I moved here, it was still the old Tim Hortons and the Planet Fitness and all of that. And it's just so fun to have something to do all the time and be close by.
Rauch says some of those projects, like the Cohatch Riverview Village, will be done sooner than others. Others, however, are still in the early development phases. Local for you in Dublin, I'm Anna Hoffman, NBC4.